As you guys can clearly see, I get a lot of messages asking about what should you price your product, what's the right pricing strategy, and so forth. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So hopefully you guys like this new content. I've been working on some new little things, little tweaks here and there to make the channel even more professional or even better, if that's a word. I was gonna say even more better, but I was gonna be using double positives. But I'm gonna be making the channel better as time progresses. I'm gonna be talking about different subjects, adding a little bit more effort to my videos. Now, let's go ahead and talk about pricing, because that is something that I get asked almost on a daily basis. It's a constant thing, and I wanna address it really quickly. First, there is no exact strategy that's gonna make you millions. There's no exact strategy that do this and that's gonna solve all your issues. It's not that. It's a combination of different things, but obviously pricing does play a major role. Just try not to focus on it completely, because that's not your whole focus or your entire focus. You should actually be pricing things according to their value. For example, if you have something that is that you bought for like $2, you're not gonna try to sell it for $10, $20. If you have a product that looks like it's a $2 product, you might have luck selling it for $4, $5, but anything beyond that, you're gonna have a hard time selling it. So make sure that you first analyze the product. Are you selling a product that is worth a lot? Are you selling a high ticket item? Or are you selling a product that is really simple and just very cheap to make and very cheap to sell? If so, then you want to price according to the type of product that you're selling. Obviously, for higher ticket items, you're going to be pricing a lot more as opposed to selling a bracelet or some watch bands or something like that. You shouldn't be selling watch bands to begin with, because that's super common and that's gonna make for a bad store, unless you have a brand and are specifically selling some sort of design for the watch bands. So apart from that, you shouldn't be selling simple things like that. So you shouldn't have anything priced for like $2 or $3 or even $5 if it's your main product. You're doing something bad if that's your main product. Unless you get it for like pennies and stuff, then obviously you have a pretty good margin there, but that's besides the point. A lot of you guys who are starting off are not gonna be on that boat, or are not gonna have the items for like pennies on the dime. Pennies on the dime. Why did I say pennies on the dime? Are not gonna have the product for a couple pennies and sell it for $5. That's just not the case. So you shouldn't price anything under $5 for your store, or anything under like $6, $7. Again, it varies a lot on the perceived value of the product. Ooh, that's a weird hand grab. What I personally do is I start off my product at 0 to make sure that I'm even able to sell it. And if I am, then I sell the product at the original price. Once it's at the original price and people are still buying it, then I double the price of the product. For example, if it's $5, I sell it now for 10. And if people are still buying it, then I might sell it for another 5 or add another 5 onto the product. And if people are still buying it, then I go and add $1, $2 and just kind of play around to see what the threshold is, to the point where people are not really buying it. So let me quickly show you what I mean. So here we have this graph, just bear with me. Here we have this graph. The bottom is the price of the product. So I started off at 0, and then cost per purchase. That's how much it costs you to get a sale. So this could be Facebook ads or influencer marketing, whatever it is. What's the price to acquire a new customer, to acquire a purchase? So it's very likely that if you price your product free, you're gonna be selling it, or your cost per purchase is gonna be just pennies. So it's gonna be somewhere around here. As you're increasing the price of the product, your cost per purchase is also going to increase. And then it's gonna look something a little like this. And there's gonna be a point where it's gonna cost you a lot more to get a sale. So what you should be doing is you should try to find that threshold before your product cost per purchase skyrockets, and you want to just price the product around that range, and you still have some room to work with, so you could go backwards and just lower down the price if you have a sale, or if you're not getting enough sales, you could always lower down the price just a little bit. And that's the method that I use to figure out how should I price my products. But you guys could also look at competitors, see what they're pricing the products at, and then just lower it just ever so slightly and go from there. But there's no exact way to do it. There's no better way or worse way. There's no exact number to go off of, like a certain digit, or like you have to increase it by 2.3149. Like there's nothing like that. You guys have to test the market and test. I swear I cannot say it enough. You wanna test to make sure that you're hitting the right or to make sure that you're pricing correctly. Because sometimes what happens is you're getting a lot of sales, right? but you might be a little bit underpriced, and there could be a potential to make more money or increase your sales by just increasing the price, or increase your profits by increasing the price of the product, even though you might be scared because you might think like, okay, what if I increase the price and nobody buys it? You could always scale it back. You could always bring the price back. So don't worry, you have to test. Don't try to come up with some magic number, some magic formula. There really isn't. Just make sure that you're pricing the product correctly to its value. So like I said, if the value of that product isn't there and you're charging a lot, you're gonna have an issue right off the bat. But if you start your product app as free and then slowly or gradually increase the price, then you're gonna figure out what the sweet spot for your price is, and you're gonna have a lot more information for your product. And apart from that, from all those free sales that you got, or all those free sales, or when you are selling the product for zero, those sales are still registering in your pixel. So you're actually working your pixel or adding more information to your pixel. So that's the little side benefit of using that method. So yeah, that's pretty much how I price my product, guys. And if you have any questions with this method, or if I didn't explain it correctly, feel free to leave a comment down below, and make sure to join me live if you guys want to see me do live product research. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next time. I feel like I stuttered too much. Like I was stuttering too much in this video, or I just stuttered twice. I don't know. I should have been like that. That's all, folks. Oh, you know what voice I like doing? Just out of nowhere is the one from fuck, what was it? What is it? It just like poof. That just left my head. From Big Mouth, the hormone monster. Coach Steve's hormone monster. I don't know why. I just find it funny when he's like, "You're the man, man. You're the man, man." I don't know.